Welcome everybody to our live coverage of this Carabao Cup semi-final second leg from Old Trafford as Manchester United take on Nottingham Forest. Well, Newcastle have already booked their place in the final at the end of the month at Wembley. So who will be joining them under the arch in northwest London? Steve Cooper hoping against hope it might be his Forest, but Manchester United are chasing their first silverware since 2017, and they have a really big first leg advantage, having won 3-0 in Nottingham last week. It would really be a huge turnaround for these Forest players in yellow tonight to overcome that deficit. History says they won't. Nottingham Forest have lost their last 8 games against Manchester United. Shaw's corner, Williams' header, driven back in by Anthony off that left boot. He can generate such power.
Sweet strike, wasn't it? The ball just lands outside the box. Nice height. Always hard to keep that one down, but lovely strike.
Kept in play neatly, and Nico Williams will take the throw in to Johnson, whose flick it was. Johnson inside Casemiro, he's done really well. Brennan Johnson flicked off Shaw. Dennis's shot hits Surridge, that is unlucky. Well, that looked goal bound before it hit Sam Surridge.
That's unbelievable how that hasn't gone in. Really good play from Johnson. Casemiro commits himself far too early for me as it deflects to the back post. I think that's on target. Whether or not Martinez on the line may have been able to block this, I'm not too sure.
Martinez to Anthony. Deflected into the oh, it's a really good save. Weghorst denied. I think Hennessy just flicked it onto the woodwork, didn't he?
The ball flies in here with a bit of a deflection. It's a real strange flight, and he does well to adjust, Weghorst. Gets good contact on the ball. No, Hennessy nowhere near it. It's straight off the post.
First it's Casemiro into Bruno Fernandes, on to Garnacho. Garnacho, lovely feet, good save. Really good stop by Hennessy, super feet by the youngster.
Really impressive. Sometimes the ball almost stays still, or it just continues in the same path, but he just shifts his upper body in a little chop there. Tries with his left foot into the near post, but Hennessy really well positioned, but it's just got a lovely little weight where he drops his shoulder onto his left foot. Really sends Nico Williams to the floor. That's been good tonight from Manchester United. They've shown real energy tracking back from their attacking players, Anthony and Fernandes there.
I feel this last 25 minutes could be quite fun because I think both sides are going to push for a goal now. In goes this United corner kick, and it's headed just wide from Casemiro. Casemiro's fed it into Martial. Bruno Fernandes wants it. Martial goes to Rashford. Might not have been the right choice, but it doesn't matter because Anthony Martial is there to tidy up and stroke Manchester United in front. On his return from injury, Martial makes this semi-final safe. If it wasn't already certain, it is now.
Well, for the first time in the game, Bolly makes a bit of a mistake with his pass, and it really does open the door for Manchester United. It's a little bit scruffy, the way the goal goes in. It wasn't as smooth as what it was intended. This pass from Martial, it's not particularly well weighted for Marcus Rashford, too narrow. Gives McKenna the chance for a tackle, but the ball comes back to him and just strokes it in with his left foot, almost kind of bobbles it into the corner. It's been coming.
Psychologically,
more than anything.
Yeah. Bringing on 3 players of that quality. That's a lovely ball too, and Rashford round the back, and Fred can bundle it in from a matter of a couple of centimetres, and Manchester United have burst the Nottingham Forest dam and now lead by 2-0 on the night, 5-0 on aggregate, and that was one that Fred could not have missed.
Not sure you're going to see a more relaxed, casual finish to a move than this from Fred. Manchester United again, look at the bodies in the box everywhere. Marcus Rashford, lovely touch, and Fred just almost allows the ball to hit him, gets his body behind it, straight off the thigh. But that's a brilliant pass from Bruno Fernandes, who has threatened that all game today. That outside of the right boot has been on fire today from Fernandes, and he picks out Rashford brilliantly. Fred does the rest.
Here goes Emmanuel Dennis, and that's a nice ball to Danilo if he can take it in his path, which he has, and it's a flying save from Heaton and a miss from Surridge. Oh, it's a great save.
It was a good hit, wasn't it, from Danilo with his left foot. Good pass from Emmanuel Dennis. Luke Shaw just overcommits a little bit onto the left foot, and that's a good save. He hasn't had to do a lot in this game, has he, Heaton? He certainly had to have a strong hand on that one. Parried it away nicely.
And for Manchester United, it will be the League Cup final. Erik ten Hag has achieved his goal of reaching a cup final very early on in his career as Manchester United's manager. And what is looking like a very good season has now the very real possibility of some silverware, because they are through to the final of the Carabao Cup at the end of this month at Wembley, where they will face Newcastle in a mouth-watering final. In the end, they've come through and won the second leg. I think the tie really was won at the City Ground a week ago, but it's finished on the night here at Old Trafford. Manchester United 2, Nottingham Forest 0, and on aggregate over the 2 legs, Manchester United 5, Forest 0.